أعزائي الطلبة والطالبات، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. مرحبا بكم في درس جديد من دروس النهاردة. رجعنا مرة تانية مع كتاب فايف ستارز، لكن النهاردة في يونت 8 الوحدة الثامنة، وتحديدا في بيج 31 صفحة 31 من كتاب فايف ستارز ثالثة اعدادي. نروح على طول للسؤال اللي بيقول choose the correct answer، اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. Trees absorb carbon dioxide the air. تمتص الأشجار ثاني أكسيد الكربون from air من الهواء. If you buy something، لو أنت اشتريت شيء ما you should pay for it، لازم تدفع ثمنه. pay for. What is the reason coming late علي؟ What is the reason for؟ What is the reason for؟ ما هو سبب الإتيان متأخر؟ ومن بيج 34 صفحة 34 complete with the correct form. What do I need؟ طبعا need من الأفعال اللي بيجي بعدها to والمصدر، فهقول to buy. What do I need to buy؟ That bird keeps make a loud noise. طبعا keep من الأفعال اللي بيجي بعدها فعل مضاف له ing، فهقول making. أحمد has chosen to والمصدر choose و to والمصدر، فهقول to study. You should avoid، طبعا avoid من الافعال اللي بيجي بعدها فعل مضاف له ing، فهقول sitting. choose the correct answer، اختر الاجابه الصحيحه. do you enjoy؟ طبعا enjoy بيجي بعدها verb plus ing، فهقول playing. my family has decide to والفعل في المصدر، فهقول to go. decided to go to Jordan، إلى الأردن. بعد كده choose the correct answer، اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. We have used in cars for too long. طبعا هنا fossil fuels. Did you know that some plants pollution from the air؟ طبعا هنا absorb pollution يعني تمتص التلوث من الهواء. Trees are good for us because they breathe in carbon dioxide، يعني بياخدوا ثاني أكسيد الكربون and breathe out oxygen. Egypt is usually sunny, so it's a great place to use solar energy. الطاقة الشمسية. We can all، كلنا نقدر putting rubbish in landfill sites. طبعا هنا كلنا نقدر نتجنب وضع الزبالة في مقالب الزبالة، فهقول avoid. Wind and waves are two fantastic forms of renewable energy. الطاقة المتجددة. Change increases when we cut down trees. طبعا هنا climate change، يزداد التغير في المناخ. Forest fires are increasing because our planet is getting hotter، لأن درجة الحرارة على الكوكب بتزداد. It's bad to put rubbish in landfill sites because it makes a greenhouse gas called methane، يسمى غاز الميثان. Trees keep the air clean by carbon dioxide from the air. يبقى trees keep the air clean by absorbing by والverb plus ing. أما السؤال الثاني complete the sentence with the correct form، أكمل بالصيغة الصحيحة. What will you do if you not pass؟ طبعا هنا if عايزة بعدها مضارع بسيط، لأن مضارع بسيط will والمصدر. if يجي بعدها مضارع بسيط. طب عايز هنا مضارع بسيط بس منفي، يبقى if you don't pass. What happen if؟ طبعا هنا what will happen. How will Tariq feel if he goes to bed very late tonight? If we keep burning fossil fuels. طبعا keep يجي بعدها verb plus ing فهقول burning. We need to use. need to والمصدر فهقول we need to use. The government plans to plant لأن plan يخطط أن يجي بعدها to الفعل في المصدر يبقى to plant. You can choose to recycle your plastic bottles. يبقى هنا هختار ايه يا شباب؟ recycle. to recycle. We can avoid cut. لا هقول avoid يجي بعدها verb plus ing يبقى cutting. بعد كده write a report of 110 words on things that you can recycle at school or in your house. طبعا هنا ده هننزل له فيديو خاص بيه ومن نفس الصفحة مكملين ولكن مع exercise finish the following dialogue. أكمل هذا الحوار. رانيا and سلمى are talking about a problem in their street. بيتكلموا عن مشكلة في الشارع بتاعهم. رانيا بدأت الكلام وقالت building المباني تسبب 6% of our greenhouse gases. 6% من الغازات. It is فسلمى قالت لها is it serious problem؟ ودي مشكلة خطيرة. ردت عليها على طول قالت لها yes it is. If we keep building houses this way global warming will continue. What should we do؟ ماذا يجب أن نفعل؟ We should decide to build houses that need to use less electricity from fossil fuels. ثالثة سؤال كمان كانت الإجابة we can do this by. يبقى how can we do this؟ How can we do this؟ By planning to build houses that use renewable energy. Oh, I see. فهمتك. What else can we do؟ نقدر نعمل إيه تاني؟ قالت لها we should learn أو turn our electrical equipment off when we are not using it. قالت لها you are right. أنت محقة. روح على طول بقى للسؤال الثاني واللي بيقول read and complete the text with the word from the following list. Advice, recycling, library, doing, to do, club. Last week الأسبوع الماضي our English teacher asked us to write a paragraph about recycling. We went to school with my friend Hazim. School library. Two teachers helped us. They also gave us some advice ونصحونا كمان on how to use the internet to find more information. They were helpful and I thanked both of them. شكرتهم الاثنين. I finished dying. أما عن السؤال الثالث read the following then answer the questions. طبعا في مشكلة في الصورة لكن تعال نحاول مع بعض نقرأ. Bees are very good insects. حشرات جيدة للغاية. They are always busy doing some tasks. دايما مشغولة بعمل ما. Every one of the bees كل واحدة has something to do. عندها حاجة تعملها. Bees live in hives. They are small holes under the ground. Bees have a big queen which is very big bee. They give us honey, so they are very useful. There are two kinds of bees, male and females. Male bees are asked to do more difficult tasks. They go around flowers and get food from flowers. But female bees have different jobs to do. They organize the collected honey. We need to care for them as they give us clean and healthy food that is needed by all people all over the world. Their honey is so useful compared to black honey. We learn many lessons from bees such as hard work and order. تعال نروح للسؤال الأول. The main idea of this passage is الفكرة الرئيسية لهذه الفقرة Bees are important insects. Bees live in hives. Bees get food from flowers. Summarize the first paragraph in one sentence. طبعا هناخد الفقرة الأولى ونقول bees are always busy. Bees are always busy doing something أو some tasks لحد كلمة lazy insects. أما السؤال اللي بعده what does the underlined word they refer to؟ they دي عايدة على مين يا شباب؟ على طول they عايدة على الفيميل bees. female bees. ادي الإجابة. what do you learn from bees؟ إيه اللي نتعلمه من النحل؟ طبعا هنا hard work and order. العمل الجاد والنظام. بعد كده تعالى نروح للسؤال الرابع. choose the correct answer. اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. The word serious is the antonym of serious. جاد أو خطير. فهي عكس كلمة safe. آمن. The word dead gives the same meaning as dead يعني ميت. lifeless. The word collect can be replaced by collect يعني gather يجمع. The suffix turns the word global to an adjective. طبعا ال al علشان تبقى global. To give the noun of the verb أكب we add the suffix meant. تبقى أكب meant. The verb renew can be an adjective by adding able عشان يبقى renewable قابل للتجدد أو الطاقة المتجددة زي ما خدناها renewable. The opposite of the verb increase. عكس increase هي decrease reduce. يبقى B and C. increase عكسها decrease يقلل وreduce يا شباب. لكن الإجابة مش B مش A و B لأن A معناها throw. To give the adjective of the word live we add the prefix. عايز منها live أقول alive حي. We can get the noun of the verb act بإضافة AION علشان تبقى action. The prefix re in the word recycle means معناه again مرة تانية. Climate change will get worse if we keep burning fossil fuels. Solar energy and wind power are types of renewable energy. Means is the damage caused to the air by chemicals and waste. Air pollution is a place where people leave rubbish. طبعا ده landfill site. When people cut down all trees in an area, this is called deforestation. إزالة الغابات. Means to take in a liquid or a gas. absorb يمتص. Is a greenhouse gas from landfill sites. methane. غاز الميثان. Is one type of the soil fuels. هو نوع من أنواع الوقود فده oil البترول. Is something that can kill coral reefs. طبعا ده cold seas. Complete with the correct form. Will Dina speak good English if her parents move? What will I do? If you use the shower, avoid taking. avoid يجي بعد منه verb زائد ing. Mona offered to give. The teacher suggested looking. I went for a walk after I finished dying. The police officer told the thief to stop but he kept running. We need to paint our house. Page 39. 39. والسؤال الأول choose the correct answer. اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. Do you know how close؟ طبعا do you know how no من الأفعال اللي يجي بعدها to والمصدر فهقول to you. This printer is connected to my laptop. connected to متصل ب. Pollution is not good for the environment. Isn't good for the environment. أما السؤال الثاني read and complete the text with the correct word from the following list. Traditional, greener, green, customer, store, tradition. Online shopping تسوق عبر الإنترنت is greener than. After all, an online store does not use electricity that a traditional store might use, and it doesn't require the customer to drive anywhere. Items are often delivered to several homes at once. One disadvantage of online shopping is that many deliveries fail at the first time and the driver has to try times to deliver them. ومن page 42 complete the sentence with the correct form of the following words in brackets. Would you mind pass؟ طبعا mind من الأفعال اللي يجي بعدها الverb plus ing فهقول passing. She promised read the report as soon as possible. promise من الأفعال اللي يجي بعدها to والمصدر فهقول to read. What about و how about يجي بعدهم فعل زائد ing فهقول going. علي really likes playing tennis. طيب ممكن هنا اقول likes واقول كمان to play لان like ممكن يجي بعدها verb plus ing او to والمصدر. How long does it take you to walk to school? My father has decided decide وto والمصدر فهقول to buy. The students hope بيأملوا to pass. I always enjoy من الأفعال يجي بعدها verb plus ing فهقول talking. If the teacher gives us lots of homework this weekend I won't be happy. If طبعا قاعدة if يا شباب مضارع بسيط will والمصدر يبقى if I don't sleep in early. If Mona goes. If my friend doesn't go to the club, I won't go. Read and complete the text with the words from the following list. Weaving, tradition, traditional, paper, threads, loom. There are lots of traditional artists in Egypt. I learned about the traditional art of weaving at school today. A weaver uses a machine called a loom. They crosses threads under and over each other to make fabric. Weavers can make beautiful things. من page 43 finish the following dialogue. أكمل هذا الحوار. رام and يوسف are talking about a problem in their street. بيتكلموا عن مشكلة في الشارع بتاعهم. بدأ الكلام رام وقال oh our street is full of rubbish. مليان قمامة. فقال له yes it's too bad. حاجة وحشة جدا. فقال له what can we do؟ نقدر نعمل إيه؟ فسأله سؤال بعد كده قال له yes we can ask the people in our street to help us. سأله سؤال قال له we will need some equipment. قال له what else can we do in our street؟ فقال له planting some trees. تعال نكمل. Oh it's too bad. What can we do؟ We can collect rubbish. Can we ask people to help us? Yes, we can. What will we need? Some equipment. What else can we do? We can plant some trees. Planting some trees, it's a good idea. أما السؤال الثاني read and complete the text with the words from the following list being, including, for, improve, be, with. Community service is unpaid work done by a person or a group of people to improve their community with no money. Community service can be different from volunteering as it might be necessary pre-situation. Through community service, our lifestyle is going to be better for all of us in our community. Many people, كثير من الناس, including children, young children, volunteer to make our community better. أما نروح بقى للفقرة واللي بيقول read then answer the questions. Trees have a vital role in our lives. They are the biggest plants on the planet. They give us oxygen, shade, wood, and fruit. They give life to the world wildlife. They act as a physical filter, trapping dust and taking pollutants from the air. Each tree removes about 1.7 every year. Some of them are known to have some medical benefits. Research shows that within minutes of being surrounded by trees and green spaces, your blood pressure drops, your heart rate slows, and your stress level comes down. And they take in carbon dioxide to slow the rate of global warming. All nations over time knew their importance and encourage people to grow them everywhere and to take care of them. Teachers at schools do their best to explain their importance to students. Trees are sometimes used to refer to unity and strength. 35. They provide many people with their jobs. Many things in our life are made of trees, such as doors, windows, desks, paper, and some medicines. أما السؤال الأول choose the correct answer. اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. The best title for this passage is أفضل عنوان لهذه الفقرة هو Trees Benefits. Trees give life to the world wildlife by acting as a physical filter. Trees are important because they filter air. تنقي الجو. Do you think that growing trees is good solution to pollution? Yes. Why أو how. يبقى الإجابة هنا ليها قسمين. أول قسم yes. أما الشق الثاني ليه بقى هي تعتبر pollution solution for the pollution. ليه؟ تعال نشوف في الفقرة. They act as a physical filter, trapping dust and taking pollutants from air. دي إجابة السؤال رقم كام؟ 4. تعال نروح للسؤال الخامس. Summarize the second paragraph in one sentence. الفقرة الثانية نلخصها في جملة واحدة. يلا نعلم في القطعة. Research shows within minutes. دي الإجابة، لسه الجملة ما خلصتش. إلى comes down. ودي تبقى الإجابة رقم السؤال رقم 5. روح على السؤال السادس. Where do you think people will plant trees in the future? فين يقدر يزرع الإنسان في المستقبل الأشجار؟ In balcony. في البلكونة. أما السؤال الرابع choose the correct answer اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. The word weak is the antonym of weak يعني ضعيف. طيب عكسها إيه؟ strong قوي. strong قوي. The word afraid gives the same meaning as afraid يعني خائف يعني frightened. The word began can be replaced by began يعني يبدأ برضو start يبدأ. The suffix turns the word connect to an adjective. إذن connected ed. To give the noun of the verb discuss we add the suffix ion عشان تبقى discussion مناقشة. The verb love can be an adjective by adding ly lovely. The opposite of the verb expensive is expensive غالي. الopposite هو cheap و inexpensive. إذن B و C. To give the negative of the word colored we add the prefix uncolored un. We can get the adjective of the verb tradition by adding the suffix al عشان تبقى traditional. The suffix turns the word color to an adjective. طبعا هي ال ful عشان تبقى colorful ملون. Is cloth or material which can be used to make cloth bags. طبعا ده هو الفابريك. Is a liquid used in pens. طبعا هنا الانك الحبر السائل يستخدم في الأقلام. To means to continue doing or do again and again. طبعا هنا again and again يبقى يستمر في العمل فهقول keep. Is a piece of plastic which contains and supplies ink for a printer. طبعا ده الكارتريدج الحبارة. Is a long piece of cotton silk which people can use to sew or make clothes. thread الخيط. Which of the following words are antonyms of the word begin. begin يعني يبدأ. عايز بقى antonym يعني العكس. طبعا هناخد C end و finish. Choose the correct pair of synonyms. الزوجين المترادفين هم طبعا strong powerful. To give the noun of the verb weave we add the suffix er علشان تبقى weaver. طيب هنا ممكن اختار كمان ال ing عشان تبقى weaving. To give the negative of the word expensive we add the prefix in علشان تبقى inexpensive. What is the synonym of the word colorful? colorful ملون يعني bright. تمرين صفحة 25 Ali's weekend was terrible. The word terrible كلمة terrible هنا is the synonym of very bad سيئة للغاية. The words and frightened are antonyms يعني متضادات. frightened يعني خائف. طبعا هنا fearless. inside and are synonyms. inside and in مترادفات. The word large is a similar meaning to large يعني كبير في الحجم big. The word costly is this similar to costly يعني مكلف. مكلف يعني B and A. A و B cheap و inexpensive. السؤال الخامس complete the sentence with the correct form. It's better to avoid telling. avoid من أفعال يجي بعدها إيه؟ فعل زائد ing. أيمن enjoys swimming. enjoy برضه يجي بعدها verb plus ing. هبة is learning to speak. learn to والمصدر. ندى plans to travel. Do you mind lending؟ لأن mind يجي بعدها فعل زائد ing يبقى lending. أحمد helps his grandmother carry her bag. Sarah has decided to study. decide يجي بعدها to والمصدر. My mother promised to buy. I hope to visit the USA one day. My friend suggested playing. صفحة 48. صفحة 48. روح على طول للسؤال الأول واللي بيقول choose the correct answer. اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. Solar energy الطاقة الشمسية and wind power are two forms of. هي شكلين من أشكال طبعا هنا renewable energy الطاقة المتجددة. If you burn لو أنت حرقت they cause air pollution بيسببوا تلوث الهواء طبعا الفوسيل فيولز الوقود الحفري. Trees absorb الأشجار تمتص from the air من الهواء. الأشجار بتمتص ثاني أكسيد الكربون يبقى carbon dioxide. Rubbish that isn't recycled is put into توضع في landfill sites. landfill sites. ومن صفحة 50 تعال نشوف finish the following dialogue. أكمل هذا الحوار. Soha is talking to her friend Rana who is reading an article. اللي بتقرأ مقال. فرنا سوها بدأت الكلام وقالت لها hello Rana what are you doing؟ ماذا تفعلين؟ فتقول لها I am reading an article. سألتها سؤال وقالت what is it about؟ what is it about؟ قالت لها it's about the weaving in Egypt. النسيج في مصر. قالت لها what does it say؟ what does it say؟ والمقال ده بيقول ايه؟ قال it says that ancient Egyptians used looms to weave. Wow. Do any weavers use looms now? Sure. Oh, of course. What do you think of this craft? I think it is a traditional craft. السؤال الثاني read and complete the text with the words from the following list. In on clean stop feelings used. فاطمة البنا worked on a school project. She found a natural way for villages to clean dirty water and to recycle used water. The recycled water is used تستخدم to help plants to grow. The project can also help to stop water pollution. نروح على طول للسؤال الثالث. read the following and answer the questions. There is a plan to build a new parking garage downtown. To build it, the city will have to cut down 7 large trees and are over 50 years old. Some people in town are protesting the decision to build the parking garage at this location. They don't want these trees to be cut down. On the other hand, وعلى الجانب الآخر, people argue that this is the only location that will work. It is the only piece of land large enough for a parking garage and close to downtown. The city needs more parking spaces because people who work or do businesses downtown sometimes have to park in nearby neighborhoods and walk. One option would be to build the parking garage at this location and plant a new tree for every tree cut down. The city could have a new parking garage without reducing the total number of trees downtown. نروح للسؤال الأول ونشوف الإجابة الصحيحة. Choose the correct answer. The main idea of this passage is الفكرة الرئيسية لهذه الفقرة هي building a new parking garage. The underlined word protesting that they means that this decision. They disagree لا يوافقون على هذا الرأي. Some people support building the parking garage in this location because it is لأنه طبعا necessary. Why does the city need more parking spaces؟ ليه هم عايزين فراغ أكتر للجراج؟ Because people who work or do business downtown sometimes have to park in nearby neighborhood and walk. Summarize the passage in 2 lines. نلخص الفقرة دي في سطرين. نروح للسؤال السادس. Do you think the city should build the parking garage? Yes. Is there. بعد كده على السؤال الرابع. Choose the correct answer. اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. The word turn off is the antonym of turn off. عكسها turn on. The word sick gives the same meaning as ill. The word attractive can be replaced by beautiful, lovely. يبقى A and B. The suffix turns the word health into an adjective. Why? تبقى healthy. To give the negative of the word appear, we use the prefix disappear. The adjective natural can be an adverb by adding ly, naturally. The opposite of late, early. To give the negative of the word healthy, we use the prefix unhealthy. To give the adjective of the noun danger, we add the suffix dangerous. We can see all kinds of colorful fish at coral reef. To give the noun of the verb express, we add the suffix ion, expression. To give the negative of the word familiar, we add the prefix unfamiliar. Common and are synonyms. Common يعني مألوف. طيب ايه اللي يساويها popular؟ The words are and well are antonyms. متضادات. sick. Choose the correct pairs. الأزواج الصحيحين السينونيمز المترادفات. طبعا هنا المترادفات الصحيحين هما familiar and usual. The suffix turns the word care to an adjective. Careful. أما السؤال الخامس complete with the correct form. أكمل بالصيغة الصحيحة. You should choose wear the correct clothes when you visit with lands. You should choose to wear. In the rainforest, you need to be. Many tourists enjoy walking. Nuts make me ill, so I have to avoid eating them. If it is not too hot tomorrow, we will go to the Miss Hoda wants to start. Jewelry made from glass is very popular. That is why we enjoy recycling. وعلى طول نروح لبيج 52 صفحة 52 وتشوز the correct answer. اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. Many people always look forward on holidays. Look forward to ويجي بعدها فعل زائد ing. Look forward to ويجي بعدها فعل زائد ing. فقول to going. Tamer's parents promised him a bike on his birthday. To buy him. Promised to والمصدر يعد أن. منى has decided to والفعل في المصدر يبقى to join زي كايرو University. Jana would like to والمصدر to have. I TV tonight if I have too much homework to do. يبقى I want to watch. If my exams, my parents will be proud of me if I pass. ومستمرين مع page 53 صفحة 53 test on unit 2. والسؤال الأول finish the following dialogue. أكمل هذا الحوار. إيمان is asking ملك about her new leather bag. بتسألها عن حقيبتها الجلد الجديدة. Hi ملك, how are you? قلت لها hi man, I am fine. What do you think of my new bag? إيه رأيك في الشنطة بتاعتي؟ قالت لها fantastic. Is it made of leather? ملك قالت سؤال قالت لها I bought it online. يبقى how did you bought it? How did you buy it? I bought it online. Is it made in Egypt? Yes, of course. I can order you one if you like it. Thank you very much. روح على طول السؤال الثاني. Read and complete the text with words from the following list. Learn, competition, review, learned, view, hobby. I go to school library twice a week. There, I choose some books and stories to read. I prefer adventure stories. When I get a new book, I read it and write a review about it. I tell my friends about all new things I have learned. I usually enter reading competitions. In my school, reading is my favorite hobby. أما السؤال الثالث. Read the following then answer the questions. Global warming has become one of the most dangerous problems that face people all over the world. Scientists fear that it will have dangerous effects on the economy and the standard of living of the world's people. If the climate continues to grow warmer, the polar ice caps will begin to melt and the level of world's oceans will rise. Weather patterns will be affected and areas of the planet that now get a lot of rain will get considerably less. The climate may stabilize, providing by the well it can control the big amount of carbon dioxide which is produced by burning fossil fuels such as coal and oil. The world community can slow the huge destruction of the world reinforce. This might also slow down the process a little bit. There are already indications that we may be too late. Many regions of the world are experiencing their worst droughts in history. If these droughts continue for another year, there will not be enough water to support the present population in those areas, and it will be necessary to rationalize water, or perhaps to sell it like gasoline a liter at a time. باللتر، نشتري المية باللتر. تعال نروح بقى على السؤال الأول واللي بيقول choose the correct answer. اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. The best title for this passage. أفضل عنوان لهذه القطعة هو Global Warming Effects، آثار الاحتباس الحراري. أما السؤال الثاني Global warming means that the climate gets warmer. As a result of global warming, some trees will get less rain. السؤال الرابع summarize the first paragraph of this in one sentence. لخص بقى الباراجراف الرابع ده الأول ده في جملة واحدة. Global warming has become the most dangerous problem faced people all over the world. دي طبعا السؤال الرابع. روح على السؤال الخامس. What do you think will happen if the world's oceans rise? لو ارتفع منسوب البحر ايه اللي هيحصل؟ Many towns will sink. كثير من المدن سوف تغرق. Can people control global warming? Yes. How? By planting trees. السؤال الرابع choose the correct answer. اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. The word alive is antonym of. هي عكس alive يعني حي وعكسها ميت، يبقى نختار dead. The word ordinary gives the same meaning as familiar. To give the antonym of the word well نحصل على عكس كلمة well by the add the suffix well unwell. The suffix turns the word speak to a noun. Speak حط لها er علشان تبقى speaker. Is a problem in the Arctic and Antarctic because of global warming. بسبب الاحتباس الحراري. طبعا ده الايس melting، ذوبان الجليد. Carbon dioxide can cause global warming. This means it is one of the gases, greenhouse gases. روح للسؤال الخامس واللي بيقول complete the sentence with the correct form. أكمل بالصيغة الصحيحة. It's best to avoid. avoid من الأفعال اللي يجي بعدها فعل بضاف له ing فهقول swimming. In the desert you need to والمصدر to wear. Plastic is bad for the environment. It is easy to recycle. Nevertheless, trees are very good for the environment. That is, however, that's why we shouldn't cut down them. If the train is late, I will phone you. وعلى طول نروح لبيج 52 صفحة 52 وتشوز the correct answer. اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. Many people always look forward on holidays. Look forward to ويجي بعدها فعل زائد ing. Look forward to ويجي بعدها فعل زائد ing فأقول to going. Tamer's parents promised him a bike on his birthday. To buy him promised to والمصدر يعد أن. منى has decided to والفعل في المصدر يبقى to join the Cairo University. Jana would like to والمصدر to have. I TV tonight if I have too much homework to do. يبقى I want to watch. If my exams, my parents will be proud of me if I pass. ومستمرين مع page 53 صفحة 53 test on unit 2. والسؤال الأول finish the following dialogue أكمل هذا الحوار. إيمان is asking ملك about her new leather bag. بتسألها عن حقيبتها الجلد الجديدة. Hi ملك, how are you? قلت لها hi man, I'm fine. What do you think of my new bag? إيه رأيك في الشنطة بتاعتي؟ قالت لها fantastic. Is it made of leather? ملك قالت سؤال، قالت لها I bought it online. يبقى how did you bought it? How did you buy it? I bought it online. Is it made in Egypt? Yes, of course. I can order you one if you like it. Thank you very much. روح على طول السؤال الثاني. Read and complete the text with words from the following list. Learn, competition, review, learned, view, hobby. I go to school library twice a week. There, I choose some books and stories to read. I prefer adventure stories. When I get a new book, I read it and write a review about it. I tell my friends about all new things I have learned. I usually enter reading competitions. In my school, reading is my favorite hobby. أما السؤال الثالث, read the following then answer the questions. Global warming has become one of the most dangerous problems that face people all over the world. Scientists fear that it will have dangerous effects on the economy and the standard of living of the world's people. If the climate continues to grow warmer, the polar ice caps will begin to melt and the level of world's oceans will rise. Weather patterns will be affected, and areas of the planet that now get a lot of rain will get considerably less. The climate may stabilize, providing by the well it can control the big amount of carbon dioxide which is produced by burning fossil fuels such as coal and oil. If the world community can slow the huge destruction of the world's rainforests, this might also slow down the process a little bit. There are already indications that we may be too late. Many regions of the world are experiencing their worst droughts in history. If these droughts continue for another year, there will not be enough water to support the present population in those areas, and it will be necessary to rationalize water or perhaps to sell it like gasoline a liter at a time. باللتر نشتري المية باللتر. تعال نروح بقى على السؤال الأول واللي بيقول choose the correct answer. اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. The best title for this passage. أفضل عنوان لهذه القطعة هو Global Warming Effects. آثار الاحتباس الحراري. أما السؤال الثاني, Global warming means that the climate gets warmer. As a result of global warming, some trees will get less rain. السؤال الرابع, summarize the first paragraph of this in one sentence. لخص بقى الباراجراف الرابع ده الأول ده في جملة واحدة. Global warming has become the most dangerous problem faced people all over the world. دي طبعا السؤال الرابع. روح على السؤال الخامس. What do you think will happen if the world's oceans rise? لو ارتفع منسوب البحر ايه اللي هيحصل؟ Many towns will sink. كثير من المدن سوف تغرق. Can people control global warming? Yes. How? By planting trees. السؤال الرابع choose the correct answer. اختر الإجابة الصحيحة. The word alive is antonym of. هي عكس alive يعني حي وعكسها ميت، يبقى نختار dead. The word ordinary gives the same meaning as familiar. To give the antonym of the word well نحصل على عكس كلمة well by add the suffix well unwell. The suffix turns the word speak to a noun. Speak حط لها er علشان تبقى speaker. Is a problem in the Arctic and Antarctic because of global warming. بسبب الاحتباس الحراري. طبعا ده الايس melting ذوبان الجليد. Carbon dioxide can cause global warming. This means it is one of the gases, greenhouse gases. نروح للسؤال الخامس واللي بيقول complete the sentence with the correct form. أكمل بالصيغة الصحيحة. It's best to avoid. Avoid من الأفعال اللي يجي بعدها فعل يضاف له ing فهقول swimming. In the desert you need to المصدر to wear. Plastic is bad for the environment. It is easy to recycle. Nevertheless, trees are very good for the environment. That is, however, that's why we shouldn't cut down them. If the train is late, I will phone you. أشكر لكم طيب المتابعة والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.